A very warm welcome, students, in the another session of mathematics. Today I am going to discuss cube and cube root of the numbers. Cube means the number multiplied by itself 3 times. That means the number is raised up to the power 3. If I say x cube, it means x to the power 3. It means x into x into x. If I say z cube, that means z into z into z. Remember children, cube means power is 3. If I say cube of 2, what does it mean? It means 2 into 2 into 2. So cube of any number is the number multiplied by itself 3 times. That means the power is 3. Cube means power is 3. And if I say the word cube root, that means power is 1 by 3. The symbol for cube root is like this. The same that we write for square root, but in square root we do not write any number here, but in cube root we write number 3. If I say fourth root, so how I'm going to write the same root sign and 4 at this place. Okay. In cube root, we think of any such number which when multiplied by itself 3 times give you the given number. You'll understand better when I'll do the questions for you, or I'll explain the questions to you. Before we start with the exercise, we'll learn the cubes from 1 to 20. Better to learn from 1 to 15. Those who can memorize from 16 to 20 also, that is good. As we learn the squares up to 1 to 30, similarly we should remember the cubes from 1 to 15. That makes our calculation easier. So I have written the cubes of numbers from 1 to 20. Before you start doing the exercise, do write the cubes of the number in your fair copy. 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27, 4 cube is 64, 5 cube is 125, 6 cubes, that means 6 into 6 into 6, 6 into 6, 36. 36 into 6 will give you 216. 7 cube is 343. 8 cube is 512. 9 cube is 729. 10 cube is 10 into 10 into 10, that gives you 1000. 11 cube is 1331. 12 cube is 1728. 13 cube is 2197. 14 cube is 2744. 15 cube is 3375. It's for everyone, it's necessary for everyone to learn the cubes from 1 to 15. 16 onward, 16 and 20, it depends on your capability. If you can memorize, then it's good for you. 16 cube is 4096. 17 cube is 4913. 18 cube is 5832. 19 cube is 6859. And 20 cube is 8000. So everybody is going to learn the cubes. So this way we learn cube is the multiplication of a number by itself 3 times. The power of cube is 3. And the cube root is, we look for any such number which when multiplied 3 times by itself is that number. In cube root, the power is 1 by 3 and the symbol for the cube root is root sign with 3. Fourth root, the symbol for the fourth root is root sign with 4. Now we start with exercise 3G. It's exercise 3E. Question number 1. Find the cubes of. Question number 1 has 8 parts. We are looking for the 16 cube, 30 cube, 1.2 cube. You can do it very easily. I do 5th and the 8th part for you. See how we do it. Now we start with exercise 3E. Question number 1. 5th part is we are looking for the cube of 0.06. First we write the expression, that is 0.06 whole cube. What it will give you? 0.06 into 0.06 into 0.06. Children, whenever we have decimal numbers, firstly you just multiply the numbers. So I just multiply the numbers. 6 into 6, 36. 36 into 6 will give you 216. So I write 216. Decimal after how many places? 2 here, 4 and 2 6. After 6 places we have to put the decimal. So we already have 3 places. Now we increase 3 zeros, or we write 3 zeros in front of 2 and then we put a decimal sign and we add it. So the cube of 0.06 is 0.000216. Now we proceed with question number 1, 8th part. 1 whole 3 by 5, we are looking for the cube. The first step is we write the mathematical expression showing that we are finding the cube. Now we convert this mixed fraction into an improper fraction. 5 ones is 5, 3, 8 by 5 whole to the power 3. As we learned in the exponent, whole to the power 3 means numerator has power 3 as well as denominator has power 3. So that means 8 cube upon 5 cube. So that becomes 8 into 8 into 8 upon 5 into 5 into 5. See children, if you learn the cubes up to 15, then calculation is going to become easy for you. Now 8 cube we learnt is 512 and 5 cube is 125. As it is an improper fraction, we convert into a mixed fraction. 125 4 times is 500. 12 left upon 125. So this is the answer for question number 1, 8 part. Then we proceed towards question number 2. Examine which of the following numbers are perfect cubes. In case of a perfect cube, find the cube root. So we have to check the given numbers are perfect cube or not. If it is yes, then we are looking for the cube root. So for such questions, we do the prime factorization. After doing the prime factorization, we'll make a set of numbers such a way that we should have 3 numbers in that set. Let's see how to do question number 2. Let's proceed with question number 7 part. The number given is 1728. For such numbers, we always do the prime factorization. So I start with the prime factorization of 1728. As it's divisible by 2, 2 8s are 16, 2 6s are 12 and 2 4s are 8. Then again with 2, 4, 3, 2, again with 2, 2, 1, 6. As we learnt above, if you remember, that 216 is a cube of 6. It becomes easy for you. Or if you don't learn, then you have to do the prime factorization with the 2, then 3. So I do it with 6. 6, that is 6. Again with 6. So I have done the prime factorization of 1728. Now I make a set. Now as it is a cube root we are looking for, and we are talking about a cube, so we are looking for a set of numbers which contain 3 numbers. So the first set is of 2. We have 3 2 here. Another set of 2 is, another set is 6. Again we have 3 6 here. So this way we find that none of the number is none of the number is left such a way that its set is not formed. So how we do it now? We do the prime factorization of 1728. Write it here. And what we write? 2 into 2 into 2, that is a 1 set. Another set is 6 into 6 into 6. Therefore it is a perfect square, and we are looking for the square root. Oh, so cube root, not perfect square, children. It's perfect cube. Now we are looking for the cube root of 1728. So from each set we'll take one number. So 2 into 6, that give you 12. Okay, so this way we do the prime factorization to check whether the given number is a perfect cube or not. Yes, we find out this number is a perfect cube, and then we find out the cube root of 1728, that is 12. Now we do question number 2, 8 part. The given number is 10,584. We have to check whether it's a perfect cube or not. So firstly, for that we do the prime factorization. So we start with 2. 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4, 2 9s are 18, and 2 2s are 4. Again it's with 2. So you'll get 2 6 4 6. 1 3 2 3. Now it is divisible by 3. How? 3 3 6 2 8 and 1 9. The sum of numbers is 9, therefore it is divisible by 3. So you'll get 4 4 1. Again it is divisible by 3. You will get 1 4 7. Again it is divisible by 3. You will get 49. Now 7 and now we form a set of numbers. This set has 3 2, this set has 3 3, and this set has only 2 7. That means it's not a perfect cube. For being a perfect cube, it's necessary that each set should contain the same number thrice. So write the prime factorization of 10584. That is 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 7 into 7. Write as one set of 3 of 7 is incomplete Therefore, 10584 is not a perfect cube. Okay, children. See, for perfect cube, each set should have the same number thrice, as 7 is available 2 times. Therefore, it is not a perfect cube. Hope you have understood question number 2. Now I discuss question number 3, 4 and 5. Firstly, I'll read. Question number 3, 4, 5. Find the smallest number by which this number must be multiplied or divided so that the quotient is a perfect cube. So it's very clear from the question that the given numbers are not perfect cube. So for that, what we do the prime factorization, and whichever set is incomplete, we will multiply with the same number to complete it, or we will remove or will divide with those numbers to remove that set. Let's see how to do question number 3, 4 and 5. I do question number 5 for you. Question number 5. The given number is 2560. We are looking for any number to be multiplied to it to make it a perfect cube. So firstly, for that we do the prime factorization. So we start with 2 we start. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 eights are 16 and 0. Again with 2, half of 1200, it is 640. Again with the 2, it becomes 320. Again with the 2, you will get 1600, 160. Then again with 2, it will give you 80, 40, 20, 10, 5 and 1. So we have done the prime factorization of 2560. Now we make a set of 3. So this is your first set. This is your another. This is your another set of 3. This is your another set of 3. Now what is having incomplete set? That is 5. So in question number 5, we are looking for which number to be multiplied. So this, for completing this set, how many 5 are required more? That is 2 5. That is 5 into 5. That will give you 25. Let's see how we write the answer for this. It is 2560. We got 2 into 2 into 2 and one set. Another set is 2 into 2 into 2 and one more set of 2 and then 5. So we'll write as 5 is an incomplete set, therefore we multiply. Now to complete this set, how many 5 are required? See, for each set in a cube we should have the same number 3 times. Here we have 5 only 1 time. So how many 5 are required? 2 more 5 are required. that is 5 into 5 is required, that is 25 to make it perfect cube. So we were just looking the number multiplied to it. So what number to be multiplied? That is 25. Okay children, hope you have understood. I take the same question, same number for question number 4 also. Suppose we are given within question number 4, what should be divided by 2, what should be divided, what number, by which number 2560 must be divided to make it a perfect cube. Now we are going to divide, that means whichever set is incomplete we are going to remove that. So what we are going to remove here? 5. So to make it a perfect cube, if they ask you what should be divided, so we divide it by 5. But when they ask you to multiply, then we have to complete the set of 3. So that's why we multiplied with 25. For division, what I am going to write, as 5 is having incomplete set, so we divide it by 5. Okay children, so you can do question number 4 similarly. Now we come to question number 6. Find the cube root of. So we are looking for the cube root of the given number. See student, if you have learned up to 20, your task becomes easier. 216 is a cube of 6. And 2197 is a cube of 13. So you can write it very easily. Question number 6, I'll just explain you how to write. Then you can do it very easily. I start with question number 6, second part. What the given number is? 4 whole 508 upon 1331. First you will convert this mixed fraction into an improper fraction. So 4 into 1331 plus 508, that will give you, when you will multiply, you will get 5832 upon 1331. When you will see that in the table that you made on the first page, this is a cube of 18 and this is a cube of 11. So cube root of 4 whole 508 by 1331 is cube root of 18 cube upon 11 cube, that becomes 18 by 11. Now it's an improper fraction, you need to convert into a mixed fraction. 11 ones is 11, 7 left. So this way you have to do. If you learn the cubes, if you haven't, then you have to do the prime factorization of 5832 and 1331. You have to do in the rough column and then you can write the answer. Now I discuss question number 6, second part, that is 42.875. Whenever we have decimals, we remove the decimal and write the number of zeros in the denominator. So what we'll get? 42,875 upon 1000. Okay children. Now we have to do the factorization of 42,875. So we start with the prime factorization of 42,875. As it has 5 in the unit place, it's divisible by 5. So when you will divide, what you will get? 857 5. Again you divide it by 5, so you'll get 1715. Again you divide with 5, you will get 343. Now if you have learned the cubes, it's easy because 343 is a cube of 7. So I have done the prime factorization. So what I got, now what we are looking for, we are looking for the cube root. So first here write the expression that we are finding the cube root of. So this becomes 5 cube, because this is a set of 5 and this is a set of 7. So I write 5 cube into 7 cube, and 1000 is a cube of 10. The moment we have written in a cube, this cube root sign will remove, and what you will get, 5 into 7 by 10. That becomes 35 by 10. That is equal to 3.5. This is your answer. So this is the answer for question number 6, third part. Okay children. So do complete exercise now. 3E. That's the end of the session. If you have any query, you can send it to me. Have a good day children. Take care of yourself.